Hi everyone, this is the Sakmo English Club channel, and warmly welcome to the podcast series accompanying you to share the perspective in life. I'm Quỳnh Anh, coming to the topic success boosting motivation today. We will talk about Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. There are many successful people around us, and their stories are always a great source of inspiration. Today, SMEC will tell you about Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple brand, who motivates many young people. Besides, we will also learn valuable lessons with you, helping you confidently face life's challenges. Firstly, how did Steve Jobs overcome challenges on his journey to success? With many events in his career and life, his biography makes anyone who hears it admire his refusal to falter in the face of difficulties on the path to building his career. During the development of the Apple company, he hired someone who he thought was very smart and could run the company together. A year later, the two disagreed about the future of the company, and the board of directors sided with the companion that Steve Jobs trusted. Therefore, at the age of 30, Steve Jobs was publicly excluded from the company he founded. Even so, he still loves the industry he is working in. This failure did not change the love in his heart, and then he decided to start again from the beginning. Over the next 5 years, he founded a company called Next, then Pixar. Pixar produced the world's first computer animated film, Toy Story, and it became the most successful animation studio in the world. Through that, you can see that work takes up a huge part in your life. Only when you believe that you are doing a great job will you feel happy. If you still haven't found the job you like, keep looking, don't stop. Put all out for the search, and when you find it, you know that, like any sincere relationship, the longer it goes on, the stronger it becomes. So keep looking, don't stop. When one door closes, another door will open for us. So, along with overcoming challenges, how did Steve Jobs connect the dots in his life? He dropped out of university and decided to attend a normal school and study calligraphy. He learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about varying the spacing between different letter combinations, and about what makes typefaces great. It was beautiful, historic, and artistically sophisticated in a way that science cannot capture, and he found it fascinating. But 10 years later, when he designed the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to him. It was the first machine with beautiful typography. If he had never taken that single course in college, the Mac would never have had multiple typefaces or adequately spaced fonts. If he hadn't dropped out of university, he probably wouldn't have had access to this calligraphy class, and personal computers might not have such great typography. Through that, you can see that dropping out of university is a dot, and learning calligraphy is a new beginning. Connecting with the previous dot and continuing the unfinished life story. What you do will connect in some way in the future. Finally, a valuable lesson from Steve Jobs is to ignore other people's expectations. He repeatedly advised people to ignore the limitations imposed by others and create their own lives. In 1994, in an interview with the Silicon Valley Historical Association, the association that publishes books and films about famous technology figures in Silicon Valley, Steve Jobs discussed the fallible nature of humans, social boundaries, and their limitations. He believes that people can change their destiny and that of others if they are willing to challenge themselves and let go of the expectations set by others. He reiterated this point in a commencement speech at Stanford University a little later. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life, he said. Don't be trapped by dogma, the result of other people's thinking. Don't let other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. Most importantly, dare to follow your heart and intuition. Somehow it will tell you what you want. All other issues are secondary. Each of us has our own unique path. Don't give up on your passion and love because of what other people say. Thank you for listening. We hope that through the story and lessons learned from Steve Jobs, you will accept failures in this life positively with a willingness to learn.